Hi, I'm Snow White, and this is Snow White and the Seven Does podcast. Thank you so much for being here. A lot of people talk about having a high self-worth, high value, and they also talk about law of attraction. And I wanted to debrief what having a high self-worth is and how to use that to attract abundance. Basically, there are many laws that dictate this physical world that we're living in. And the law of attraction cannot work for you, will not work for you, unless you pair it with the law of action. So if you sit and do the shadow work and connect with yourself, that's one step of the process. But the second step of the process is putting your thoughts into action. So the law of attraction is where your thoughts tie in, and then the law of action, what makes that thought happen, what makes it become reality, is when you take inspired action. And it's sometimes just really simple, really easy. Like, you come up with an idea and you just take action to fulfill it, or you are inspired to meditate one day and go somewhere pretty by yourself or whatever right after. That's like inspired action, and something there might inspire you to create something else, or you might meet someone, things like that. When you believe in also the law of oneness, where you're not just your separate entity, you are deeply connected to everything and everyone around you. When you believe that, when you know that, then instead of wanting things, you become things. And then when you become those things, you naturally attract other opportunities, other people on that wavelength. So literally, simply put, you want love, give love. You want abundance, give generously. Want health and to love your body, eat healthy and exercise regularly. You truly reap what you sow. So when you do those daily actions, when you meditate every single day and you build that strong self-concept, you're one step closer to your goal. When you go to the gym every single day and you eat healthy paired with that, you're one step closer to your goal. So maybe it's not an overnight success, but honestly, if you talk to any successful person anywhere, they're not going to say that it was an overnight success. They're going to say that they worked hard for it and it wasn't just handed to them. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Shallow men believe in luck, strong men believe in cause and effect." Now, when I say like it wasn't necessarily easy, it doesn't mean like, I'm just saying like it can happen overnight. It can happen overnight, and it can be extremely easy, because it can be something that you're passionate about, that you have fun doing. Honestly, you see all these successful people online and things like this. This is such a beautiful age. I feel like in the past, our parents and that generation, like my parents, kind of like saw cause and effect as like you go into a work and you clock in and then you get your paycheck, and like that's the cause to the effect of how to like get paid, how to make money, There's like really only one system to make money, and like maybe you can invest in stocks and other things like that, make side hustles, whatever, but you have to like work to get it. We live in a digital age where you can make one digital product, upload it, and live off of that digital product, make passive income off of that digital product. And you can also teach others how to do that. You can inspire others. You can create your passions. You can make art and reach millions of people overnight. This is new. This is new stuff. This is a new age. So don't limit your thinking to what like your parents achieved or what the past was or anything like that, because there's so much opportunity in this world, so much opportunity. So if you allow yourself to think outside the box, think, how can I make money on my own time with my own skills and passions to help others? How can I help others? Like, you know, how can I improve this world? And how can I have fun doing it? And how can I also monetize that? You, like, now is the time to be yourself and make money from that. To have your, like, passions make you millions. It is very, very possible. Believe that you can, And then you have to take action towards that belief daily, because honestly, if you're saying that you believe you can, but you're not taking action towards that belief, do you really believe that you can? Because wouldn't you be doing it if you believe that you could? You'd be acting as if you believe that you could. So start believing what you're saying, and honestly, fake it till you make it, because nobody starts knowing everything. If you wait to know everything to start, you're literally going to be waiting forever. Literally forever. You have to allow yourself to be a beginner. You have to allow yourself to make mistakes. You have to allow yourself to be vulnerable in a situation in order to grow, in order to excel, in order to achieve what you want to achieve. Your thoughts make the desires, and then your actions fulfill them. So we're going to go through high self-worth and then a billionaire mindset. Having a high self-worth, attracting high value people, high value opportunities, and high paychecks is to reprogram your inner voice. So I've said it a million times and I'll say it a million more. Your self dialogue, your internal dialogue with yourself is so very important, because if you have a attitude about things, your life is If you have a positive attitude, if you talk to yourself like, I'm the queen, I'm the boss, I can do anything, my life is amazing, that is what it will be. But if you're like, my life sucks, everything sucks, poor me, boo 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 boo, like, we're not kids anymore. We're not babies, okay? Get out of your victim mindset. I'm sorry, a lot of people have been deeply traumatized, and these mindsets of lack and scarcity have been engraved in them from generation to generation to generation. And if you want to be the break of that, if you want change, you have to take accountability. You have to take accountability and you have to take action. Be the change that you want to be. You can't wait to see the cause, you have to be it, okay? So reprogram your inner voice. Stop waiting for outside validation and start giving it to yourself. Set standards, not expectations. Choose standards that reflect your value in relationships, in business, and in your personal habits. Take self-responsibility, take accountability. You were dealt a hand, but now the world's in your hand, okay? You were dealt a hand, but now you can do anything with it. You can say, oh, poor me, this was my hand, or you can look around and say, okay, this person had an even worse hand and did, wow, this. I can do this. You're not to blame for everything, but you are responsible for what you do with it. High self-worth equals owning your own healing and your own success. Do you really want it handed to you? Honestly, would you rather you build your success and be able to say, I'm self-made, I did this? Or would you rather it be handed to you? Because honestly, if it's handed to you, for some people, I truly believe money is a curse. Because depend upon your lifestyle, it can be a curse. It can be literal torture. Imagine you don't have self-control, you don't have boundaries with yourself, you don't have the ability to tell yourself no in certain situations, and then you get handed a F ton of money. Imagine that. That's a curse. If you get a bunch of money and then you have the discipline, you already go to the gym, you already eat healthy, you're cultured enough to see that you're in such a great place in life that you can give back. You can see the world as, instead of it being a greedy thing, you can help people. And honestly, the more generous that you are, the more you get. The more you find gratitude in things instead of seeing the lack in things, the more things that you attain that you can be grateful for. It's simple. Let go of the need to get, me, need, and instead just be. How can I help? How can I have fun? How can I live? What should I create? Detach from outcomes. Know that your worth doesn't increase when you win or decrease when you lose. True confidence is being unfazed by temporary setbacks. You know it's gonna happen. You have the belief in yourself. If you believe that it's going to happen, one day it will happen. Doesn't matter when. It doesn't matter when. Doesn't matter how. You know it's gonna happen. So the win or the loss doesn't matter in this moment, because you know that that's just the divine plan to get you where you need to go. You're gonna learn more, you're gonna evolve more, you're gonna love more, you're gonna grow more. It's only gonna get better now. It's only gonna get better. You're only gonna know more. You're only gonna like literally be one step closer. So if you know it's coming, you let go of the attachment to it. You let go of the need for it. And you just enjoy the now. And then you embody it daily. Embody it. That's like the secret sauce. Speak, walk, and create like someone who knows their presence is valued. You don't have to prove anything. You are the proof. You having that desire is proof. Now, how can we take this high self-worth and turn it into a billionaire mindset, turn it into investing? And now I'm gonna get back. I just invested in myself. I just invested this cause, and now I'm gonna get my effect, right? 1, you're gonna think leverage, not labor. You're delusional if you think rich people work every single day. You're delusional. Their money works for them every single day, every single minute, every single night. They sleep, they make money. They wake up, they make money. They make their breakfast, they make money. They have products, they have businesses working for them, people working for them. Your 9 to 5, that is someone else's passive income, okay? They're not working. They're in Florida. Chilling, laying back, having fun. They're in Turks and Caicos, okay? The key to this billionaire mindset is do not trade your time for money. You're more valuable than that. Ask, how can I build systems, assets, automate my income? Do you really want to work the rest of your life? Do you really want to clock in to get a paycheck for the rest of your life? If you say yes, Godspeed, okay? But if you said no, hello, I'm Snow White, welcome to my podcast. Build once, get paid over and over and over. Digital products, IP, investments. Now, number 2, billionaires fall in love with problems because what they're doing is they're solving problems at a large scale. Don't ask, how do I make money? Ask, what pain can I remove from others? And how big can I go? Number 3, delay gratification. Train yourself to fall in love with discipline over dopamine. Prioritize long-term plays over short-term comfort. That is how you build empires. Number 4, risk intelligently. Don't avoid risk. Go about it strategically. Do a lot of research. Make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. Study it. Bet on yourself with calculated courage. What feels risky to others feels aligned when you've done the inner work. And number 5, protect your energy like an asset. Your time, your mind, and your nervous system is not for everyone. And not everyone should get access to it. Create boundaries, rituals, and environments that support expansion. Some daily habits that can bridge both your high self-worth with your millionaire mindset, billionaire mindset. In the mornings, take out your journal and journal, what would the highest version of myself do today? And then act upon it, be it, embody it. Note, what would they do? How can I take those steps to get there every single day? If I want to have freedom, if I want to be in charge of my money, in charge of my time, say I want 50K a month, okay, I'm gonna get 50K a month. I'm gonna have my own business, okay, I'm gonna have my own business. I'm gonna be able to travel whenever I want. What business am I gonna start? What mindset do I need to embody? Because honestly, that's the main thing. What mindset do I need to embody? Not how am I gonna get there? What am I gonna do? Forget that. What you need is a mindset, because once you get that mindset, those ideas, that business idea, the aligned action, it comes so easily. It comes when you're not even thinking about it. When you align with the mindset that you need to attract that empire, it comes naturally. You start pressing record. You start jotting down ideas. You start just building it. It just happens. All you need to do is lock in your mind and on your daily habits. In sales, you learn this. I've been in sales for a while now, and not every single one's going to be a yes. Most of them are going to be no's. But the successful salespeople are the salespeople that keep on going after they've already gotten 100 no's. They keep pushing. They keep believing that, yes, I can do this. This is a product that I believe in. I can sell this. It is worth it. It is valuable. Because when you sell with that, like knowing that it is worth it and valuable, it reads to the client. And it makes you unstoppable. Network and learn up. Proximity is power. Meditate daily, because your clarity is currency. Move your body, dance, work out, go on walks. A regulated nervous system makes clear decisions. So treat your body well as well. Don't be feeding it like alcohol and trash, and you're cluttering your mind with a bunch of like stuff that really doesn't value you. Determine where your value is and how you want to spend your time. Study wealth psychology and personal development daily. There are so many resources out there. Take advantage of it. There are so many people that have done this work and that are successful, and they'll tell you, I am no different than anybody else. I am no different than anybody else. I just believed that I could. I hope that this episode inspired you. If it did, please send it to a friend or a family member. And like, comment, subscribe. I'm Snow White. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next week for another video.